Hey man, there's an old saying that I learned maybe a little bit. Not I'm not gonna say too late, but I wish I would have heard this saying a little bit sooner. When people show you who they are, believe them. There was a situation one time where I was watching the 2012 NBA Finals, which featured Oklahoma City and the Miami Heat, and this was around the time when Oklahoma City had Harden, Durant, and Westbrook. And there was one particular play during the finals where Harden, uh, was at one end of the court virtually by himself. And he went up for a layup and he missed the layup in the finals. And that has always stuck with me. And over the years, I have seen more and more evidence of why I should not believe in James Harden. I'm from Houston. The Houston Rockets are my favorite basketball team. But I have the ability, unlike some people who are fans of teams, to separate the guy from the uniform. I grew up watching Akeem Olajuwon, a guy who took things personally. I'll never forget how he did David Robinson in that series the year David Robinson got MVP. And Hakeem believed that that MVP award was his. And he went out there and he destroyed David Robinson and the Spurs. And the Rockets end up advancing and went on to win an NBA championship. I have not ever saw that type of heart in James Harden. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people who I'm associated with who are Rockets fans. And during James Harden's time here with the Rockets, I got into so many arguments about why you shouldn't believe in James Harden. And it's crazy because during that same time, the Dallas Cowboys, which is my favorite football team, had a quarterback by the name of Tony Romo. And the stigma on Romo was he can get it done in the regular season, but in the playoff, he cracks. And that's the exact same thing I saw with James Harden. But Houston Rockets fans couldn't see that. They came up with every excuse in the book why he wasn't able to get it done. And for Harden to be as talented as he is, or as talented as people, think that he is, for him to constantly get bounced around from team to team, and all these teams pretty much do what they can to accommodate him and his needs, but it's never enough. And him getting traded for Darius Garland, it's just to me, it's over for Harden. I think this will probably be his final stop in the NBA. He may go to another team just to get money, but I don't think he will have any type of legitimate impact on what the Cavaliers are going to do. If they make it to the playoffs, which I'm pretty sure they will, I just feel like it'll be another situation where Harden crumbles. And I think this move kind of was made because LeBron may be setting up the Cavaliers for his return. Because whether people believe this or not, the LA Lakers are really fed up with LeBron. And I think he's worn out his welcome in LA. He's close to wearing out his welcome in the NBA as a whole. So, I mean, I think this is just him puppeteering, being a ventriloquist, setting up a team for his return. I have never believed in James Harden. All the 60-point triple doubles that he had when he was with the Rockets, yes, it looks good on the stat sheet, but it's nobody with a reasonable IQ of basketball that will put him in the same class as other great shooting guards. Um, I just don't understand why people are so, infatuated with James Harden because he's never really done anything in the playoffs that's noteworthy. Uh, to me, he's an overrated superstar. To me, he's a guy who whines a lot. He's a guy that wants his way. He gets his way, and then he finds a way to complain. I don't. In my opinion, the Clippers got the better player in Darius Garland. He's a player who has a history of injuries as well. But I'm willing to see what he can become because I feel like I already know what James Harden is. People are saying Donovan Mitchell and James Harden in the backcourt is going to be phenomenal. It's almost like buying Madden. Every year we buy Madden, but we buy Madden for the name. I don't think we buy Madden for the game because Madden over the years have has made little to no improvements every year. Every year is basically the same game, and every team that Harden goes to is basically the same James Harden. he cannot get it done in the playoffs. Well, he hasn't gotten it done in the playoffs. And this is just another team that he'll go to. And I feel like he'll let them down just like he has let every other place down that he's been. This, to me, this wasn't even something that, this wasn't a blockbuster trade. This was just a trade. James Harden is what I like to call a soda machine in the desert. He's not there. He's not. He's not what you think he is. He's a false prophet, false hope, and I learned that during his tenure with the Houston Rockets. After the second year of the failure in the playoffs, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. You had it set up perfectly for you to make it to the championship uh, against Golden State, and you couldn't get it done. So yeah, I'm off the James Harden trade. Good luck, Cleveland. Like I said, I think this is just LeBron setting up his return back to Cleveland. I think that's all this is. Do the Cavaliers have a great team on paper? Yes, I like Evan Mobley. I like Allen, the center from Texas. I like Donovan Mitchell. I like the pieces that they have, but Harden is not the guy. He's not going to get it done for you. If anything, he's going to get your hopes up and he's going to let you down. So to save yourself the trouble, don't even get your hopes up. Harden is not the guy at all.